The snow is here to stay. The temperatures have dropped, and when it's like this, you obviously need to wear a good winter coat, toque, boots, and mittens. But so does your pet. Pets also need protection when going outside. They too can get frostbite and hypothermia. Joining us now from the Winnipeg Humane Society is Jamie Murphy. Good morning, Jamie.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Now, it's snowing outside. It's cold, it's blowing, it's not pleasant. People will be spreading some of that sidewalk salt. There's a lot of things to consider about your pet to keep them safe. What are some of the biggest hazards right now, especially when it's this cold outside?
I think it's really important to point out that essentially using the guideline, if it's cold for us, it's cold for them. Okay. Frostbite can start occurring on animals as soon as we drop below freezing temperatures. So we want to make sure we're watching for any signs of frostbite and hypothermia with our animals at home, especially if they're spending prolonged time outside. So signs we're looking for is discoloration, painfulness, stiffness in their body. Hypothermia, you're looking for a little bit more of unresponsive, weakness, lethargy, and both those things do require veterinary attention. So it's very important that we stay on top of those things and use things like the coats, the boots, all that fun stuff to make sure we're preventing any unnecessary pain for our animals at home.
Because their little paws, if they get salt between their paw pads, that could cause all kinds of problems too,
Can cause some irritation for sure. There are special salts and ice melts that are designed to be safe for pets to use.
Okay.
Some of them do cause chemical irritation, especially if it's a little bit too dry out and our pets aren't used to being outside. So getting a pet safe specific ice melt is really important.
And if you're, obviously your pet will need to go outside to relieve itself. Yeah. Keep the walks short.
Keep walks short, focus a little bit more on indoor activities to keep their brain and body moving, you know?
Okay,
so that could be food puzzles, that could be little indoor agility courses.
Okay.
We love posting things like that on our social media, so you can sometimes see some ideas there. But also making sure they aren't staying out too long and that you're monitoring your pet while they're outside, because a lot of people, even with those big, thick coated dogs, they think, oh, they're fine outside. They're not developed quite yet for that. They're not spending their whole time outside. They're usually in your house. So when they're going outside, they aren't prepared for that level of temperature change.
Okay, but there are some animals that stay outside.
Yes.
So what do you want people to keep in mind to protect them in that case?
A big thing for me is community cats, animals that are cared for by multiple people who may be strays, ferals, things like that.
Okay.
So making sure that those animals are getting extra calories if you are feeding any outdoor strays, making sure that you're providing adequate shelter. The Humane Society actually just posted a great tutorial on how to build an outdoor cat shelter using styrofoam, a Rubbermaid bin, and some straw for insulation. So setting something like that up can really help save a lot of lives during the winter.
And don't put a towel in there because that doesn't help, right?
Yeah, we want to look for proper insulators, so styrofoam and straw. Things like blankets and towels have really great intention, but often draw a lot of the body heat out of the animal that might be seeking support or warmth in that shelter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So some people might say, where am I going to find straw right now? But there are many stores that sell it.
Oh yeah, you can buy it in big packages, small little packages, anywhere that sells like garden center stuff usually.
Good to know. Okay, so now let's switch it up a little bit. The holidays are here. People will be entertaining. There will be a lot of food around. Chocolate, I know this for a fact because my mom always tells me about this. Keep the chocolate away from the animals.
It's a pretty easy one to remember, yeah. Other things, though, are really important as well. Simple things like poinsettias here actually can be quite toxic to cats and dogs if ingested, so it's important to keep those out of reach. It's also important that we're watching what we're putting on our Christmas trees at home. A lot of times we see a lot of foreign bodies where cats ingest things that are put on the cat trees, like the tinsel, or on the Christmas tree, sorry. So they'll ingest things, so be careful what we're putting there and monitor your animals throughout the holidays, because there's a lot of change, a lot of new stuff that's coming out for them to get into mischief with.
Let's switch it back to the animals that are outside. Check on their water too, because it freezes so quickly, right?
No, heated pet bowls are available at most PV Mart, things like that. You can find a plug-in pet bowl that keeps it heated. As well, another really big thing is making sure that in the mornings before you start your car, we're banging on the hood of that vehicle. A lot of outdoor cats or small animals might seek out the warmth of an engine bay underneath that hood or in the wheel wells, so it's really important that we give a couple bangs on the hood there. Even honk your horn if you see a lot of cats in your area, just because it's really warm in there. They're going to seek out that spot, and we want to make sure we avoid getting them injured or burnt in any way by starting the vehicle.
Jamie, thank you for all of this. So many tips for you.
No, my pleasure. Thank you.